Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome to another Let's Play, a blind Let's Play of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. The purpose behind me making this a blind Let's Play is going to be very similar to the Metroid Dread playthrough I did at some point, where I'm going to be playing through the entirety of the game, like front to back. I'm going to play through the whole game, but I'm not going to have a guide or anything that's going to tell me how to do things. If I get super lost at some point, I may pull up a guide because I am going to go for 100%. But this is just going to be a first-time blind playthrough. I will also note, because I believe at the time of this video going live, the Think Fast video for this game is up, that I will know what I'm doing for about the first 2 stages of this game. For the most part, after that, it will be 100% blind. I have seen nobody else play this game and whatnot. And even though I'm pretty much damning myself by saying this for you know how far advanced I record stuff, I'm recording this. I'm starting recording this project on May 8th. It's a little bit later than what I did with Super Metroid, but you know, you'll know what I'm working with. Now, at least from my recollection, Kirby games don't generally have spoken plot. There's the one exception of oh god, what is that one in the Wii that got ported to the 3DS? Epic Kirby. Yeah, I had to think about that. Kirby's Epic Yarn. There we go. Took me a minute. But with that aside, with that knowledge, my fleeting knowledge aside, this should paint a picture of what we're dealing with when it comes to a Kirby game. Lots of bad things are happening. Sky has opened up. And for some reason, everything is disappearing into the stratosphere. Kirby, I thought you were a good driver. Bro, help Kirby. I don't think even his body's supposed to stretch like that. And with that, for the most part, we get dropped right into the game. I say for the most part, but well, hold on. I'm gonna try and put in a little bit of a goof and a gaff that I've done once before. Okay, well now that that's done, we now have control of Kirby. So from what I have played so far of the game, you have any shoulder button is your shield button. If you do it, and if you do a shield button and any direction, you kind of do a dodge roll of sorts. I don't think you can do like a weird, yeah, I don't think you can do any kind of like, spot dodge. But this is I will say that this is a Kirby game, so they are usually incredibly easy to control. And from what I've played so far, basically you want to if you can, you want to mess around with just about everything in the world that looks like it's even remotely loose. Because for some reason, messing with anything remotely loose knocks some coins loose, which I haven't even messed around with. This includes all these rocks here. I don't know if it's just random chance which rocks have what. Also, I guess that's something I get to keep out for, is that. But like I said, Kirby controls are and have always been rather simple. A to jump, A some more to float in the air. This is one of those Kirby games where floating is not indefinite, so much like Kirby 64, you just slowly follow the ground after a certain amount of time. And B is inhale. B will also be your attack buttons, though I haven't messed around with too many abilities in this game yet, so I don't know. I do not know yet what abilities will do what. Anyway, with all that said, let's be introduced to the title card that basically made us all lose our mind. Now I gushed about it when I first played this game, but I guess I will reiterate this point of Kirby games always have this like allure to them, so to say, or always have this air about them that they're just like, yeah, a devastating thing just happened in some capacity that made Dreamland no longer inhabitable. But even so, this game finds a way to just be cool about it. Also, I destroyed my first enemy that had a power-up, so... Ah, okay. Now, because we have 3 dimensions at our disposal... Because we have 3 dimensions at our disposal, we don't really get... the option to, like, hold on to an enemy with an ability or throw it away. But that's fine. We don't need that. And I guess while we're starting off here, and I kind of get my bearings straight... Dang, nothing up there. Actually, will there be something up here? Okay, I can't go over. While I get my bearings straight a little bit... A few things I can talk to you about with the game otherwise is that, you know, 100% completion of the game is to find the various Waddle Dees that were sucked up alongside you. And also to note is that unless it's like meant to be an actual obstacle, you can't go running off into instant death pits. At least that's what I know so far. Oh yeah, I can drop abilities. So something else I will mention is that I'm trying to think of what I wanted to say and then I keep forgetting it. Oh, I guess you can fall off here. Neat. Wait. Oh, I thought that was a secret. That lattice looked like a secret. Okay. So I'm not going to be like super experimental when it comes to my when it comes to seeing what will kill me or not. Just know if it's not even supposed to be a challenge, it won't let you do it. Except I just did right there. Man, I am curious as all heck. Anyway, there's probably... Oh, there's nothing underneath here? Huh. Well, I'm not curious enough to go test the bounds of life and death at the moment. Also make a side note I'll also make a slight side note in that, you know, I totally forgot what I was going to talk about. Anyway. First cutscene? First cutscene after the title screen. It introduces the gimmick that we all knew about when this game got... Well, for the second time this game got talked about. Which, is it just me? Or did it seem like this game kind of just... I'm fairly certain they worked on it longer than what I'm thinking, but it seems like this game's development cycle was like 7 months. It feels like, because they announced it at like a winter direct. Or yeah, they announced it at an E3, and then at like a fall or a winter direct, they dropped the second trailer saying, "Oh, by the way, the game's launching in like 3 months." Unlike a lot of other titles that are, in general that are talked about and released, it's just like, "Oh, hey, game is announced. We'll release it in 7 years." Anyway. So, welcome to what everybody in the internet has affectionately referred to this as Kirby. Basically, you're a car, and you have a dash functionality to break through walls. There's a lot of other things that use this mouthful mode as it's called in the game, or as it's addressed as such. Data-wise, don't know. But you will use this in order to attack things, surmount obstacles, and in this case, just go fast. And it's a little bit of crazy taxi, so forgive me if I drive like an utter buffoon. And even though this is like the start of the game, there's definitely going to be times where... Oh, that's what happens when you fall off. Neat! There will definitely be moments in the gameplay where they're going to teach us about something, and then like about 12 stages later, when they reintroduce it as more of a challenge, they're going to expect us to do something a little more thorough with it, so to say. Anyway. But now, I know how I said in most Kirby games there's no spoken dialogue or anything, but this is a rare chance, or rare time when there is some form of spoken dialogue. Well, did you enjoy your Kirby music video? Because now the plot is being brought about. That I spoiled a little bit is that Waddle Dees are being captured. And no one is actually certain why. Anyway, I believe the game, yep. So drop this ability. Much like dropping a copy ability, you can press Y to drop. That's the same thing you do with the car. But something else I will note is if something can be put into mouthful mode, you don't have to remove an ability in order to do it. Just walk up to it, press B. Kirby will inhale once again, which is not something really Kirby does. He doesn't inhale once he has an ability. And you can basically reacquire any mouthful mode you have missed out on. Now, actually, at this point, we're already done with the first stage of the game. And this is actually, we're actually in a hub world. If you'd believe me right at this point. Kirby, what did you do? Huh, you're unique looking. I don't think I like that. You're gonna be the big bad, aren't you? Listen, Return to Dreamland has soured me for life. Anything cute and innocent looking is the big bad. All right, let's good. I got bombs. I got stupidity too. I like how in the Think Fast video of this, I actually just kind of blitzkrieg this. I actually blitzkrieg this fight. Huh. Is there any way to drop bombs underneath you? I just thought about that. No, but you can drift in midair while throwing a bomb. Neat. And that's kind of the flow of the gameplay for levels, by the way. Is just... You kind of want to... You do want to kind of... That when you see a gold cage, you're done.
Yeah, you saved me. Thank you. But what about those other guys? The Waddle Dees? They were all captured and taken away. We fought those beasts hard as we could, but they kept coming back for more.
I'm skipping forward through this because, man, does Kirby text crawl.
Now I'm the only one left. I have to go save them. I have to.
Well, you can count on Kirby. So say Kirby with his signature hi.
What? You'll save me? Help me save everyone? That's great. So your name is Kirby.
I'm Alphalin.
Nice to meet you.
This is therapy for what's going to happen later. Anyway, I'm good. Hey, Kirby. And right there, like, you just have to play through that first quote-unquote stage, and then you get to Bandana Waddle Dee. So, if you want to play with a friend, you can play with a friend within the first... I'm looking at the video time, roughly. Within the first 15 minutes of gameplay, 10 if you're booking it, you get to play with Waddle Dee. If you ever want a second player to join you, just let me know. I'll always be ready. Unfortunately, Waddle Dee, I am a very lonely man. So yeah, there is 2-player co-op on this game. Kind of reminiscent of Kirby Superstar. Now, even though we did that intro stage, that's just the intro stage. We're gonna want to like go through a little bit more of this game to get more of a feel for what the flow of the game is going to be. And this next stage is going to be the only other stage I'm aware of and how it works. But there's a few things I get to talk about with this overworld map that I know so far. For one, as of right now, you can actually go and just see the whole world. Well, sort of. Like, you're actually barred off, but you can see some stuff right from here. But also, as you saw right there, you can do a little combing. Oh, there was a spot there. You can do a little combing on the overworld and find some extra coins. Again, what the coins do, I don't know yet. I guess just fly over what look like points of interest and weird little fields and whatnot that look like they should be interactable, but they actually are. And something will pop up to say search, like you just saw there. Actually, the first time I played this, I think the first time I saw a search was way out there on that aisle out there. But let's head off into downtown Grassland. So from what I know so far, when you play the game, it'll let you know 2 missions you can do on a level. But the other 3 or more, I should say all other missions on a level, are masked, and you cannot determine what the requirement is to get those. And you can just work on the assumption that they're to save Waddle Dees, so. Now this one, oh wow, I can see the 2 frames going on in the background, by the way. Now this one, I am familiar with, but as with almost every Nintendo game released in the last decade, if you can, go backwards first. Anyway, I will tell you right now that one of the oh, give me that. One of the first achievement, or one of the first tasks we're going to want to complete. I'm going to hear that ding a lot in the future. It's going to be upset. There's tasks you want to complete, so basically interact with anything you can think to interact with. That's the first task or mission we can get. Oh, that's fine. I actually don't want that. I want you. I would like Cutter, because Cutter is actually kind of awesome in this game. Because it's Cutter, but it acts like Boomerang. But if you get close to an enemy, I think you can do normal Cutter stuff. I don't know, I do, like, this is actually one of the, so far from what I've played, this is like one of the first times Cutter has been an ability I like. I know Cutter is like a staple, but it's the first time I've actually ever liked the ability Cutter. So, those tulips are one of the tasks, and we're gonna make sure we get them. Anyway, up here, hit that can, because you never know what is going to be a thing, and oh no. Become vending machine. But yeah, this is, like, I haven't seen all transformations yet, but I will say, like, this is, like, one of the dumber things. Also, oh, it's basically, you have ammunition. It shows it right below on the bottom of the at the bottom of the screen there. If you ever miss with any of your shots and it can be recovered, the game will simply will nicely put it on the ground, and you can turn around and go get your ammunition back. And sometimes the game will spawn like a 12-pack of soda or something on the ground just to say, hey, by the way, there's this thing right here where you can go back and get it. Also, gashapon. There will be a way where we can actually, from what I've known, from what I've seen, this is me shilling a friend's content, by the way. From what I have seen of the game, which is literally my friend Charles C. Bernardo's animations based on this game, is that there is a gachapon system in the game, which lets you gamble over here, big guy. Which lets you basically spend money to get some some of the trophies. I'm not sure if I'm going to rope trophies in the 100%. Depends upon how feasible it is to obtain. Now I'm doing a little extra scouring around. Ooh, orange. I'm doing a little extra scouring around the corners of the world here because in the event that I happen to miss... Excuse me. In the event that I happen to miss any of the collectibles or any of the missions, I will go back into the stage and get them almost immediately. I will cut out footage until we get to that point. But basically, like with most Kirby games, if you see a warp star, that is a one-way trip. Yeah, we'll take bomb again. We'll take bomb again, I said. Because bomb will help immensely right around here. It'll save me some headaches in traversing the land. Ow. Okay. So, I guess I'm still getting used to the game, but I'm taking bets right now. When is the first stage I'm going to die? You are allowed to gauge when I'm going to die. Also, I'm a cone with a cone on my head. Double cone inception. But yeah, cone, as you can tell, like, some of the abilities you're going to get here are kind of stupid. But they're stupid for all the best reasons. But you will need this cone ability because you need to break the ground. And get some squash. Hey everyone, come here. By the way, good game design. They put that flower there just to say, hey, if you come over here and stomp the ground here, you'll win. And more coins. I wonder if I have more coins just because I have full health now. Oh, kick that. Kick that rock. Good job, Bald Bull. Oh, he still hurts. I talk good on Bald Bull, man. Don't ever talk good on Bald Bull. He will run you down.
Scooter, who's Bald Bull? What are you talking about?
Oh god, I'm old. And this is why they should bring Punch out back once again. I realize it was in the Wii era. It got brought back in the Wii era, but it should come back again. Ah, there's a mission there. So ride the thing. Sorry, I didn't read the whole thing. Ride the spewway up to the upper balcony. Like, just doing little tasks like that are somewhat secretive is what you're going to need to know how to do in order to get all of the Waddle Dees. Now, I remember I panicked, and this is why I made sure to address the fact that you're going to want to note the color of... Let's go with Cutter. You're going to make sure you note the color of the cage, because this means we're not done yet. This is actually going to... This Waddle Dee here actually counts as one of the hidden Waddle Dees. Also, I didn't show an ability. That was fun. I don't know. This is kind of why I kind of like Cutter in this one, because you can actually play like a little bit of a smart planning, a little bit of a smart phase, a little bit of smartness with it. I'm gonna leave it there for a minute and wait till Cutting Edge actually chases after me, or Wild, excuse me. Good job, big guy. Oh, did it? Is it actually blocking it out? Okay, it actually did block it out. I released it. But yeah, that's kind of why I like Wild Edge. Let me go ahead and get Sword. We'll go ahead and get Sword and grab up this Waddle Dee. Now, I think, once again, this is going to be a points no return. So if you don't have 3 out of the 5 tulips for that one mission, you're SOL at this point. I'm not going to spell out that acronym for you because it has a curse word in it, and this is a Kirby game. Anyway. Now I do know there is a thing just over here. In fact, I should go over there. I see a tulip already. Ow! My sword! How dare you, Buffalo Bill! Now I'm gonna have to eat meat as I kick a rock. Oh, man. Just a little bit of bliss. By the way, just a little bit of bliss in my head as I play through. It's just because, you know, it's a Kirby game. Anyway, that's Mouthful mold. That one kind of threw me off. There is a... Yeah, there it is. There's a place to stand on here that gets you a couple extra coins. These coins aren't, like, necessary for 100% completion. But, yeah. But, yeah, they are a thing. It does kind of... I'm going to assume it will help expedite your coin collection. There's always replaying levels and grinding that way, but I guess I'm going to try and find them if I can find those little spots. Just get some coins quickly. Anyway, defeat a defenseless puppy. Don't take my example. Tulip, that should be 4. Yep, so if I've done things right, tulip number 5 should be just up ahead in the last stretch. I need you. Now, not just because I actually enjoy Cutter in this game, no. I just need you. I should do custom button mapping because my brain wants to hit Y for the drop ability button. What does X do? X does nothing. Oh, thanks for respawning him so I can do the thing. I never explored back here. Anyway, we get a cone. Once again, we get a cone. Now wait for the snapping turtle, this weird snapping turtle to do his thing. Goodbye. Oh, hey, that was one of the hidden Waddle Dees. Sorry, can't talk. Mouthful a little bit. Anyway, come hither and accept your... Fine, I'll take my L too. Now, again, I'll find out in due time just because I will be trying to play through this whole game in as quickly amount of time as possible, given whatever other project I'm working on at the current time is. But, I have a sinking suspicion, by the way, that... By the way, last tulip. I have a sinking suspicion that the, I have a sinking suspicion that, I guess I was slightly spoiled on something. I guess would probably be the more accurate term in this scenario. Oh boy. The more accurate term is that I was slightly spoiled on this. Is that there is a hard mode to this game. And again, I don't know how much weight my assumptions of what the internet has said will tell me. Ouch. There we go. So if there's a hard mode to the game and it does factor into like a 100% kind of thing, I guess I'm going to play the hard mode of this game too. And maybe I'll do it in kind of a style of, let me just record everything and post-commentate it. Except if there's something that I can tell is actual, like, live commentary. Or maybe I'll just record it live the whole way. But that is the end of the level. Hi, friends. I mean, we're normally mortal enemies, but hello, friends. So clear the stage. Get some Waddle Dees. That's full clear. Oh, we got extra money for doing wild mode. Now, as far as I know... Excuse me. As far as I know, in the difference between wild mode and spring breeze mode that we chose on that opening ramble I made, the only difference is how many coins you will get and how many enemies are there in the game outside of bosses. I think, anyway. Maybe you can adjust how much health is available or health pickup items. Now, I don't know if the game is going to have like a set amount of these collectibles on every stage. So if there are, then cool. I guess that's the thing. If there aren't, then I'm not going to worry about it too much. Like, I'm going to go for 100% from what I can tell is 100% for this game. I'm not going to be able to, like, tell it in its entirety what 100% is. Bye, Waddle Dees. That's a full clear. And now I have a collection button to see my figures. Fantastic. Now, as of right now, we could go back to the town and see the Waddle Dees and how they're doing. But we're actually going to save all that for another time. I'm also going to take a little loop around here, see if there's any little like spots I can stop to get collectibles. So forgive me while I venture, because I don't know if those big coins will I have to be careful how I enunciate, count towards 100%. But I guess not. So that's going to be it for the first episode. Everyone, I do want to thank you all so much for watching this episode of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And come back next time when we're going to go into what will finally be me blind. I'll see you folks then. Take care.